My son's last written words. His final thoughts. I'm sorry, Jake. It just kind of gets to me.
Perfectly all right.
Usually I'm a man of steel and stuff like this.
This is a copy of the letter, isn't it?
Yes, Alan instructed our lawyer to send a copy to me after the original was delivered to Monica. Poor Monica.
Poor Monica. Excuse me, but I don't quite understand the change of attitude.
Well, if Alan can be generous about her, I guess I can too. As he says here in his letter, she was completely duped by Donnelly. Completely. What a forgiving man Alan was. Well, it's a family trait, of course.
Well, the thing is, Edward, I've already spoken to Monica.
She must be devastated.
It's a little difficult for her right now. The point is that she's not entirely convinced that Sean has duped her.
Ah, that swine.
I know how you feel about the man, but Monica doesn't feel the same way, apparently.
Well, how can we convince her? Believe me, all I care about is Monica trying to help her. The Quartermain fortune is going to have to be ignored for the moment. You know, Jake, you're an excellent lawyer. You certainly must have ways of extracting the truth from people.
And whom would you like me to extract it from?
Well, Donnelly, of course. There must be a way you could extract the truth from him, perhaps without even mentioning this letter.
I think I owe it to Donnelly to hear his side of the story.
I don't think we owe that man a damn thing. But if you see it that way, well, of course, I respect your wishes.
Fine. Well, I'll talk to Sean about Alan's letter before I show it to the police.
The police? Must you?
I'm a lawyer, Edward. I can't hold back pertinent evidence.
Well, I know that, but...
But what?
Well, I don't see why you have to show Donnelly this letter from, Alan.
He has a right to see it.
Jake, you're just going to tip him off and he'll skip town. I mean, there's no law that says you have to show Donnelly this letter. The police, yes. Donnelly, no.
I was thinking more in terms of fair play.
Yeah, good Lord. All the mistakes I've made in my life has been because I, too, believed in fair play.
Look, I'm just going to have to go on my own judgment about this, Edward.
Well, you do see why I'm worried about this, don't you?
Why don't I call Sean and see if I can make an appointment now?
All right, fine, but keep in mind Alan's voice from the grave. Hello.
Sean, Jake Meyer.
Hi, good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Sean. Do you suppose there's any chance you and I might get together today?
About Alan?
Yes, actually. I'd just like to go over the facts, get a few things straight in my head, that's all.
Oh, yeah, sure, fine.
Say about noon?
Noon. I have a window cleaner coming over today.
Window cleaners. Well, we could meet over there, couldn't we?
No, actually, that's not a very good idea. Why don't I call you later, and I'll decide where we can meet.
All right, fine. Any place is fine with me. Just let me know where.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, we can't meet at Sean's, but I will meet him.
Well, good.
Well, I hope you haven't been waiting too long, Dr. Quartermain.
Oh, that's all right. Doesn't make much difference at the moment, Mr. Morrison.
Mrs. Dr. Quartermain, I really would like to help you. I know that you're very upset about what your late husband found in Sean Donnelly's safe.
Yes, I am. Very.
Well, I feel partly responsible.
Well, there's no need for you to feel that way.
Anyway, I should have given you this the last time that we spoke.
What is this?
It's the combination to Donnelly's penthouse safe.
Oh, no. No, I could never open Mr. Donnelly's safe. No.
I suppose not.
Well, I couldn't do that.
You know, working for your late husband at times, I got to know him very well.
You did?
I'm sure that he would like you to have all the proof that he had before his untimely death.
Does that mean everything that is in Mr. Donnelly's safe?
Sure. Now, have you talked to Sean Donnelly lately?
No.
Well, I would urge you to talk to Mr. Donnelly. Yeah. But so happens that he's not going to be in his penthouse apartment today. Around noon, he's going out.
Oh, you know that, do you?
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if the front door were open. Well, I have to go now. Have I been too presumptuous?
No. No, you have tried to be very helpful. I appreciate that, Mr. Morse.
Anytime.
You look surprised.
So do you.
Actually, I'm the one that should be surprised. I haven't seen you since that deluge at the Floating Rib.
Oh, well.
Why don't you come in? I suppose you want to talk to me.
Yes, I do.
I'm glad you got over your jealousy.
Oh, of Tiffany?
Who else?
Well, actually, I really haven't. I mean, I consider her rather devious, two-faced, and very attractive if you like the sleazy type.
Well, let's just say she's not as attractive as you are.
And she's not as devious as you are.
What did you say?
I said she's not as devious as you are. That's exactly what I said.
Would you like to explain the remark?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little difficult, but I'll try.
Oh, maybe a glass of wine will help.
No, thank you. No, I'm still on duty.
Look, if you want to know about Tiffany, maybe there are a few things I can clear up.
Actually, I'd like to put Tiffany on hold. There's something else I'd like to clear up.
Oh, sure, anything. You name it. I just don't want you hurt, not even accidentally.
I have to ask something of you.
Ask.
I want to see what's inside your safe.
My safe?
Yes, the safe is right over there in the wall.
I know where it is, Monica. I just want to know why.
I want to see a Swiss bank account that proves that you have stolen all the Quartermain fortune.
What are you saying, Monica?
I have said it. I don't think I have to repeat myself. I'd like to get this over with.
Where did you ever get an idea like that?
From a very reliable source. Now, could we get this over with?
You don't trust me, do you?
Trust you? Trust you? I trusted you too much, Sean. I defended you.
What do you mean you defended me?
I defended you. When they found a pottery cup that belonged to you in the fuel tank of Alan's plane, I defended you when they found a parachute that might have saved Alan's life if it hadn't been discovered in your warehouse. But let's talk about a tape. When the police heard that tape, they decided that I could have killed Alan. And what did you do? You bolted, Sean.
I did not bolt. I went to New York City on business. If I'd really bolted, I'd be long gone by now.
You left town because you were guilty and you knew it. And you want to know something?
What?
I would have gone with you. I would have gone with you. I would have thrown away a career. I would have thrown away my family. And I would have gone with you. If it hadn't been for Alan warning me, I have to thank him. Did me a big favor.
What warning was that?
A letter. A letter he wrote to me right before he was killed. There. You should read it for yourself.
Obviously, it was unbalanced when I wrote this.
Oh, really? A Swiss account number 682-433 is unbalanced. Excuse me, but I think it's very balanced. In fact, the balance of that account is almost exactly what the Quartermains lost. You stole that money and you killed Alan, didn't you?
I did what?
You killed him, Sean. You killed him because he found out the truth.
No, Monica,
and
you listen.
you couldn't consider going to prison. You'd do anything.
Listen
you would kill
to me.
before you
Listen
would
to me.
You killed him, didn't you?
Just listen to me. I am a man who despises violence. Now, if you know one thing about me, that's it. But if you can't believe it, just ask yourself one question. If I'd really killed Alan, would I stick around Port Charles? Now, would I?
Let go of me.
Answer the question.
I don't know.
Where'd you get this letter, anyway?
I got it from one of Edward's attorneys in New York. He brought it to me.
You mean to tell me that Alan wrote you a letter predicting his own death, and then he turned the letter over to one of Edward's attorneys in New York?
He was trying to protect me,
Has Edward seen this letter?
No.
Something isn't right about this. It's not right. Doesn't hang together.